branch of the service you were in, what you did in the service, and really the impact of creating art, basically in your case, writing children's books, how that has changed you, changed your perspective, and help you heal from your military trauma.
My name is Jimmy Perez, and I was born and raised in Los Angeles. I was raised in a poor upbringing, but strong moral values. And growing up, it served me to learn to serve others. I'm very strong connected with my family. I'm the oldest in the siblings, so I had a sense of responsibility and ownership to what I needed to do to take care of my family with the love and care. And when I joined in the military, I joined as a logistics specialist. I did that for 12 years. Then I got deployed to Iraq. I was in the Operation Iraqi Freedom operation mission, and we were the ones in charge of closing Iraq in 2010 and 11. As the drawdown, we encountered more heavy fire, heavy mortar fire, and they learned that we were the brains of the operation, so they were hitting us with indirect missiles. And I was fortunate to survive it all, and going through PTSD and going through anxiety and depression, I also encountered a loss with my wife. We had a baby that we lost at 5 months old. And she would have been 12 years old last month in August. She would have been 12 years old. And I got out of the service, one of the main reasons why I got out of the service. And I never looked back, because I was very proud of my decision. And I was very proud of the service that I did in the Army. So I then wanted to find a way to create a tribute or honor my daughter that's in heaven. And I tried many different things, from playing music, playing the piano, create a version of myself to have a better transitional healing experience for myself getting out of the service, because I was suicidal. I was in a dark place getting out of the service, coming back from Iraq in 2011, and in 2012, the loss. And then getting out of the service is another gray area. So for me, it was really difficult for me to transition. So I didn't find a way to live. I couldn't find a way to live. So I tried planting, I tried different hobbies, and it wasn't working for me. Up until last year and this year, I learned to publish children's books. And that's how I found a way to make a tribute to my daughter and my loved ones. And it's a form of expression. So for me, it took a lot of effort for me to put my feelings into these books, because these are just 7 books that I just published on Amazon. And it is my way of healing. Me being present here, expressing myself to you in your homes about opportunities that I have, and that I had to have a transitional healing experience through the art of creating books, children's books. It's not just the art of creating books, but the passion behind, the reason behind with my loved ones, the connection. It created a strong bond for me. It's unbreakable. So for me, I even have a plan, a 2-year plan for creating my children's books. So I'm looking forward for you to experience my children's books, because this has been my healing transition as a veteran, and through my transgressions from anxiety, depression, PTSD. Thank you.
Jimmy, can you tell me about the book that you have in your hands right now?
This is called My Music Space. This is a back-to-school music book for children, and in all ages, really, because it's not just a composition book. It's a beginner composer's book. When you open the book, you can see that there's a treble clef, bar, a staff, and also a bass clef. And in between, you see these dotted lines, these dashed lines. These are to write. I create a space for the child to write as well their thoughts, their inspirations, lyrics, poems, in between creating their own music and notes. So that gives them, and also a date on when they created it, so they can go back to it and start their creative musical journey. And in the bottom, as you can see, Each page has a band, a musical animal band. In each page, it's 140 pages, and each page is uniquely done to each animal. They're different. They're not the same. And as the child turns the page, they're gonna enjoy because each animal is different on each page. It took a lot of effort, but I'm glad that I'm able to share this to the children, to the music students, to the music enthusiasts. And at the end, I just have a small piece logo, music logo, that I'm proud of also putting it out there. And at the end, it's at the other part, at the bottom of the animation here, it says "You rock," and then there's an elephant listening to the music. So because the elephant never forgets. So, and at the back of the cover, it's a lone wolf rocking out on his or her guitar, as you can see.